Marvel Studios broke yet another sad record in 2023, as Wong was curiously missing from the MCU, which could mean that Disney's new direction may be the best choice for the franchise. 2023 was a mixed year for Marvel Studios, as while projects such as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Loki Season 2 excelled, others, including Secret Invasion, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania and the Marvels, were less successful. Live-action superhero franchises have become the subject of criticism in recent years, as some have expressed superhero fatigue, and this huge increase in content has caused other major issues. Following Avengers, Endgame and the conclusion of the Infinity Saga, Marvel Studios began a massive expansion of the MCU, producing long-form TV shows for Disney Plus to fill in the gaps between theatrical releases. This contributed to a monumental rise in the amount of MCU content, but meant that staff behind the scenes were stretched too thin, leading to a noticeable drop in quality. This increase in content has also allowed many new heroes to be introduced to the MCU, but the fact that so many storylines are happening simultaneously means that none have received ample development, including one fan-favorite Multiverse Saga star. Wong didn't appear in any MCU projects in 2023. Benedict Wong made his debut as Wong in 2016's Doctor Strange, originally introduced as Kamar-Taj's librarian, though he later becomes a confidant to Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, and eventually ascends to the role of Sorcerer Supreme. Wong has been a fan favorite since his Phase 3 debut, and his consistent appearances in the MCU's Multiverse Saga have only solidified this. In Phase 4, Wong made cameo appearances in Spider-Man, No Way Home, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, What If? And She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and also had a major role in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Unfortunately, 2023 broke this record for Wong, who had become the most consistent Multiverse Saga hero. Benedict Wong didn't make any MCU appearances in 2023, marking the first year since the beginning of the Multiverse Saga that he didn't show up. At first glance, this may not seem like a big deal. After all, Wong isn't a central hero in the MCU. However, the fact that one of the franchise's most consistent characters has now disappeared from public view hints at a much deeper issue with the MCU's current slate, and could prove Disney's new mandate for Marvel Studios right. Many Phase 4 and 5 heroes still haven't returned after their debuts. Wong has become the latest character to fall victim to a symptom of introducing too many new heroes to the MCU in the Multiverse Saga, and his fate is something that has already been displayed by many other exciting new additions. So many heroes debuting in the MCU means that none have the space to grow like the Infinity Saga's heroes did. For instance, following his debut as Steve Rogers in 2011's Captain America, the first Avenger, Chris Evans appeared in at least one MCU project every year until 2019's Avengers, Endgame, but no Multiverse Saga hero has repeated this. This has been a prominent complaint aimed at Marvel Studios in recent years, as viewers are still waiting to see continuations of storylines involving the likes of Shang-Chi, The Eternals, Hercules, Sam Wilson's Captain America, Spider-Man, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and many more. Wong was set to become one of the most consistent and familiar heroes of the Multiverse Saga, but after not being featured in any 2023 project, and probably not showing up in 2024, this seems all the more unlikely. Even so, there is a chance that Marvel Studios can turn this around, especially after recent comments from Disney. Wong's absence in 2023 proves the MCU needs to trim its roster. Wong in court in She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Speaking at Disney's latest earnings call, CEO Bob Iger revealed that Marvel Studios would be slowing down its output and focusing on sequels and franchises in the future, rather than putting focus on introducing new heroes via the wrap. While this shocking mandate certainly has downsides, it means that heroes may receive more development in the MCU's future and could appear much more regularly than they currently have been. This mandate would take the MCU back to its Phase 1 days, where few projects released, but each connected to each other perfectly, so this aspect of the news is exciting.